Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel BioIshika. This is Ishika, and today I will be discussing all about how to manage time during your graduation or your post graduation, and simultaneously you are looking forward for any competitive examinations. So, without wasting any further time, let's see. So, the most effective and the best way to save time is to know your syllabus thoroughly and manage your time accordingly. For example, let's say you are doing your graduation in microbiology or biotechnology or life sciences, let's say, and you are preparing or looking forward for entrance exams like IIT-JAM or CSIR-NET, or you say CUET-PG. So, here in these cases, most of the syllabus are same, like 60 to 70% of the syllabus are same. So let's assume that you are studying on immunology. Now that topic is common in both your semester exam as well as your entrance exam. So you study that particular topic to entrance level depth and prepare yourself accordingly. Like you don't have to study that particular topic twice for your semester exam as well as your again for your entrance exam. You study in such a way that you can make it up to your semester level as well as your entrance exam level. I hope this is pretty clear. So let's assume that you are doing your graduation. Doesn't matter if you are in your first year, second year or third year. ऐसा कुछ कुछ colleges में होता है that 75% criteria जो होता है काफी strict होता है. So in that case, तुम्हारा जो lunch breaks होता है and classes के बीच में जो break होता है, you can utilize that time in doing a project, assignment or investing yourself in some group discussions. ऐसे करके तुम college का काम college में ही finish कर सकते हो and then जब घर पे आओगे तो you have that whole time to prepare for your entrance exams. नेक्स्ट जो सेशन तुम पढ़ाई का करोगे आफ्टर रिटर्निंग फ्रॉम योर कॉलेज, वो जो सेशन करोगे उसमें मेक श्योर दैट यू लर्न अबाउट दोज टॉपिक्स विच आर कमिंग बोथ इन योर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम एज वेल एज योर सेमेस्टर एग्जाम. सो क्या होगा, एक कॉमन टॉपिक तुम्हारा क्लियर रहेगा. सो आफ्टर स्टडिंग फॉर दैट सेशन, नाउ अगर तुम्हारे पास ज्यादा टाइम है, उसके बाद अगर तुम 1-2 घंटा दे पा रहे हो, देन यू स्टडी फॉर दोज टॉपिक्स जो कि तुम्हारे सेमेस्टर में नहीं आएगा बट एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में आ रहा होगा. इन दैट केस तुम सेमेस्टर के लिए भी पढ़ लिए पहला सेशन में, एंड दूसरा सेशन में तुम्हारा एक्स्ट्रा एंट्रेंस एग्जाम का टॉपिक्स भी कवर हो गया. सो दिस इज हाउ यू यूटिलाइज योर टाइम. एंड यू नो, as I said कि syllabus को जानना is very important so that you can divide your time accordingly. So the most important and effective thing one could do during their graduation or their post graduation is to develop skills and do internships as well as invest themselves in mini projects and grab certifications. These are like these would help you in longer run. For example, let's say you are doing some online course and you get a certification, you can always include that in your CV, and आगे जाके in longer run it would help you बहुत ज़्यादा. I have included sample daily schedule. You can always modify it according to your preferences. So let's say most students are awake by 7. So 7 to 8 you can revise the topics that you have studied the day before. For example, let's say you have studied DNA extraction. Now you can start your day by studying and revising DNA extraction, solving MCQs, whatever you like. Then 9 to 3, you can watch your college lectures, do practicals or study for practicals. Then 4 to 5, you can solve MCQs on the topic that you have studied during that 9 to 3 period. Now 6 to 7, you can rest or exercise or have snacks or take a nap, whatever suits you. Then 7 to 8, the next session, you can prepare and make notes, or you can plan for the next day. Now, in the next 45 minutes, from 9 to 9:45, you can study extra topics. Like, for example, the topics which are not in common, you can study that for your entrance exam. And at last, winding up your session, you can do MCQs, whatever you have studied throughout the day, you can solve MCQs and check yourself that have you like learned it properly or not. Weekly planning trick. This is the most important thing when it comes to balancing your semester exam as well as your entrance exams. So the work days, for example, Monday to Friday, you are studying the common uh, topics that would be coming both in semester as well as entrance exam. You are doing your assignments, you are doing your practicals, you are doing your projects which are provided by the college and you need to finish. You are doing in those work days. So what you can do in your weekends, that is on Saturday and Sunday, you can always solve MCQs, you can go through mock papers, you can do the extra topics that are untouched for that entrance exam that you are preparing. So briefly, I would say that during your weekdays, you can always focus on your semester exams because CGPA is also very important. You can't end up your graduation scoring very less CGPA. So you need to maintain a balance. And then in your weekend days, for example, your Saturday and Sunday, you can always focus your entire time in your entrance exam. Micromanagement tips such as most of the students can't sit long, like for 2 hours, 3 hours continuously, they can't sit. So you can give yourself breaks, such as you are studying for half an hour, you can give yourself 5 to 10 minutes of break. So this is how you can manage that time. And few people also don't like that textbook which do not have pictures or do not have different fonts or colors. So what you can do, you can make your notes attractive by using sticky notes, or you can use highlighters. You can also use your room walls and decorate it with formulas that you can't recall easily. So you can do that. And as you are preparing simultaneously for both the exams, you can always check the syllabus and alert yourself that how much topics are untouched, how much topics are completed. You can always keep a track about those topics. And before sleeping, you can ask yourself few questions what you have studied throughout the day, and question yourself and check whether you are thorough with that topic or not. So these are certain micromanagement tips which you can do to effectively utilize your time. Mistakes to avoid. So this is the most crucial thing. For example, let's say that you are in such an environment where most of the crowd, like 70 to 80% of the crowd, are not aware of any entrance exam, or they are not interested or least interested, and they are only focusing on their semester exams. And on the other side, there are like 10 to 20% of the crowd, those who are actually interested in giving entrance exam. So you have to actually decide that what you need to do in order to manage time. Are you interested in romanticizing college life, or are you interested in actually qualifying your entrance exam? So this is you who would always decide. So basically, environment also matters. मान लो you are in a class of 60 students, उसमें से 50 students are not aware of any entrance exam, and 10 students are those who are actually interested and are repeatedly asking teachers or professors to clear their doubts. Or there is always a certain group जिसको interest रहता है entrance exam देने में. So you have to be among those students जिसको actually interest है. ऐसा बहुत होता है that students during their second year and first year, they waste a lot of time, and by the time they are in their third year, they now realize that there is no time. I mean, if there is time, there is very less time to actually start and focusing on entrance exams. So they end up going into some private colleges, or they end up not qualifying any entrance exam. So you don't have to fall into these traps and distract yourself. एंड ऐसा भी मैंने देखा हुआ है कि देर आर फ्यू प्रोफेसर्स जो, अगर मान लो इफ दे आस्क यू दैट व्हाट यू आर प्लानिंग टू डू आगे जाके, एंड इफ यू tell them that you are preparing for XYZ entrance exam, now what they do is say students that to focus for their semester exams rather than focusing on entrance exam. So you don't have to again fall into these traps. I hope you are getting my point. So studying for semester and entrance exam separately, obviously it would burn you out, and you would be studying like twice that topic. You would be studying twice, and it would obviously consume a lot of time. And if you are ignoring your semester exams, and if you are only studying for your entrance exam, also it would fetch you very low CGPA, and that won't work out for you. So let's say you are only doing your theory, you are not practicing MCQs, you are not practicing mock papers. So in that case, you are lacking, accuracy as well as speed. So you can always sit and do mock papers during that particular duration in your weekends. In that case, it would help you to have an idea how you are preparing yourself, basically. So you can always develop strategies, you can always work smart. rather than working hard. So you can always look for shortcuts, short formulas or tricks, so that you can always save time. So these are few things that or few mistakes that you can always avoid during your preparation. So I would conclude by saying that consistency is the key for qualifying any examination. If you are starting or hopping into any routine or schedule, make sure that you are consistent throughout that period, and you make sure that you are solving enough MCQs, enough mock papers, and you check your accuracy, your speed, check your syllabus that you have completed thoroughly or not, maintain a good CGPA, and do not fall into those traps that I have already mentioned. So, yeah, you can avoid those mistakes and can manage time efficiently. So, all the best.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe for more bio related content.